My name is Denton Fisher. I've been in the dating industry now for 12 years. I worked with 4 different companies, and in this video, I've thought a lot about how I can get you guys the results you want. What is the most clear-cut path to get somebody results with the opposite sex? If you want to get over your virginity, if you want to find a wife, if you want to draw to a higher quality, more attractive woman, if you simply want abundance and you want choice, this is your plan right here. This took me the past month to develop. With confidence, I can say that is your plan right here. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Acetone, I'm really in the streets with it. Fourth quarter pressure, 5-ton jack with the metal box.
Firstly, step 1, what is your demographic? What is your perfect 10? Now, a lot of you guys have a certain image in your head. Some of you guys have a certain type. Now, the truth of the matter is, until you date that girl, until you date the girl that looks like that, you are going to think that is your type until you actually date her. Then maybe once you get used to that girl, you date that type of girl, then your type switches. And maybe there's certain things about her personality-wise you didn't like, or certain things that she did you didn't like. Maybe there's some things you did like. Take the things that you did like and take the things you didn't like, put them in 2 different categories. Of you doing this over time, you're going to get more of a clear image of your perfect girl. Now, as you develop this perfect girl, eventually it's going to be harder and harder to find her. That's a good thing. Now, the next question you want to ask yourself is, what kind of guys are these girls dating? Now, in lifestyle, in the ways that they dress, the ways that they speak, start imitating them. Start imitating these guys. As you develop your charisma, this will make it a lot easier for her to see you in her reality as an option to date, especially as you're developing your charisma and your masculinity. Now, next, where are these girls? Ask yourself, where are they? Where can I get access to the women that I like? Is it Whole Foods? Is it a club? Which I know a lot of you guys have a bad image of the club. I know it's very scary. Is it in a certain city? Is it in a certain place? Where can you get access to the girl that you like? Try out new places, try out new spots. Maybe a certain club or scene isn't working for you, try something a little bit different. Try bars, try day scenes, try different places, try coffee shops. Maybe try a certain part of town. Now, the obvious objective now is to start going there on a regular basis and get social. Be a social person, become extroverted in that venue, become popular in that venue. Talk to guys, girls, couples, everybody. Talk to everybody, make friends. Now, this is a big problem with the community that I found, is that you guys are trying to become better salesmen than a better product. You guys want to worry a lot more about becoming a better product as opposed to becoming a better salesman. Are your finances in place? Are you making money? Do you have savings? Do you have a purpose, something bigger than the girl that you are chasing, something that's crazy big? Or are you living a very safe, mild and meek lifestyle? Next, are you charismatic? Are you confident? Are you masculine? Which we'll get into in a quick second. Inner game. Are you developing skill sets that make you feel like a badass, that allow you to believe in yourself, that allow you to believe that you are of quality, that you're a valuable person? Are you fighting, dancing, singing? Are you, again, chasing a purpose? Or what are you doing in your life? What kind of skill sets are you developing and taking in that are going to make you confident, believe that you're worthy of the woman that you're trying to attract? Are you popular? Do you have friends that are cool? Do you have cool girlfriends? Are you very loud, boisterous? Are you somebody that is a leader? Or are you a follower? Do you have friends at all? Being comfortable around gorgeous women. Are you comfortable? Are you relaxed? If you're not, you need to get around them more often. Something that helped me out initially was visualizing. Visualizing helps. Visualizing being around the people that usually make you unnerved, feel a little bit anxious. Visualize being around them and being calm and in a great headspace. Don't treat them any different. They're like somebody that is either a cool guy or an attractive girl. They're not higher than you in status. It's the belief system that makes them higher than you in status. So if you start getting relaxed around them, relaxation is key to getting into a good headspace and having fun, to getting in state. Now, if teaching being a better person didn't work, I wouldn't teach it to you guys. My ultimate goal with this is to get you as far along as I possibly can in your development, getting you from point A to point B. That is my job as a coach. But to be fair, I am happy that it works. I like being a good person. I like being a good guy. And being somebody that has integrity, somebody that is masculine, somebody that has boundaries. It's sexy.
It's sexy.
And knowing what you will or won't tolerate will make you tenfold more sexy. It's honestly what I found to be the most self-fulfilling part of learning game is learning how to love yourself and to actually truly be able to connect with people and love people. It's the best. Sorry guys, first and foremost, I apologize because the camera wasn't working. It's been having issues. I got 2 cameras and both of them weren't working, the SD cards, so it's something going on with the formatting. A lot of you guys are trying to say the exact same, yet trying to sell yourselves in a different way to women. You guys want to know tactics, know tricks, know this, know that. But instead of trying to turn yourself into a more beautiful entity, into a more powerful person, into a more masculine person, you guys want to stay the same so bad that you guys would rather manipulate and try to trick girls in your pants. But here's the problem with this. One, it's not sustainable. Two, it takes way longer to learn how to manipulate people in this way. And yeah, you can do it. I've done it. I've got really good at it. But I'll say this, becoming more authentic and align yourself with that of a cool guy, of a guy who's sexy, will get you so much further than if you guys are trying to constantly learn tactics. Yes, tactics are going to help you out. Yeah, I'll teach tactics. I teach tactics on this channel. But you guys are so into tactics as being the end-all be-all of what you need to do with women that you guys lose out on the fact that this is a fucking huge deal. That this is a huge deal. You cannot, women are really good at reading people. They're very good, and they're getting approached all the time, especially the hotter tier of women. And if you're not somebody that believes in himself, you're not somebody that actually is a polished product, you aren't going to be able to speak as powerfully as somebody that actually works on himself, as somebody that did also maybe learn the tactics, but he can also even express the tactics even better than you can because you don't believe in yourself. You're trying to pretend to be somebody instead of just being the person. You guys don't have your finances in place. You guys don't have savings. You guys don't have a purpose. Get a fucking purpose. You guys haven't developed the mindsets of a guy who's charismatic. You don't have the qualities, and yet you want to be charismatic, but you're not willing to learn the mindsets and the belief systems and internalize them to become charismatic. Instead, you want to learn all the little fucking cool little tricks. This is also a reason why I don't think this channel is as big as some of the other guys, because it's not so magic pillish. This is legitimately the best way for you to get good with girls, but it's not so magic pillish, which is what mainstream audiences like. They want it to be easy, and it's not going to be fucking easy because this shit is supposed to be difficult because it's a competitive field. Women go for the top 1% of guys, and they get really good at picking up when guys are not the 1% because so many guys lie. More guys than not. You have to develop inner game, develop like an ability to believe in yourself, develop a quality of self. How's your jealousy involving other guys? Are you jealous or not? Are you adopting skills that make you feel like a badass, that make you feel confident? That somebody like a beautiful woman would be attracted to? You're singing, rapping, like dancing, whatever the fuck is gonna make you confident. Or do you have those skills? Or are you putting those in place? Because that'll make you believe in yourself. When a girl pushes on you and you know you have these skills, you feel tenfold more confident. It's harder to get you to budge. Now, the next thing that actually kind of ties into that is self-lying. We all self-lie, and if you don't think you do, you're self-lying worse than anybody else. If you don't think you self-lie, then you don't understand yourself whatsoever, because everybody self-lies. It's a human thing. You can lie about not going out enough. You can self-lie that maybe this something won't work. You can be, I'm all about social circle game, and I don't need to go in cold approach because why would I waste my energy? Again, wasting energy is another self-lie. It's like, I don't want to invest the energy, but but when you actually look at it, it's stupid. It's like we do all these fucking things that honestly would help us out. We self-lie why we can't work out. We self-lie why we can't chase a business or a purpose or this or that. And you got to get really good at catching yourself when you do that shit. If you're talking yourself not into doing something that's good for you, you're self-lying. If you're coming to some reason to not do something that's good for you, it's your ego trying to stay consistent with past action. And if you're going to stay consistent past action, you're never going to figure this shit out. You have to become somebody different. If you're getting certain level of results, you want higher quality results, you have to become somebody different. There's no way around it. And your ego's going to want you to stay the same. It's not going to want you to change into something different. But if you don't change into somebody different, you're going to have the same results you've always had. The next point is patience. You got to take your time. Be relaxed. You don't have to have all this shit all at once. Enjoy the journey. Love the journey. Like, you guys go out and you guys, I need the women to like me. Enjoy learning to be charismatic, to have fun. This is not supposed to be work. It's supposed to be play. And you guys aren't looking at it that way. You guys are like, I just want the end goal, and this is work, and I'm going to trudge through the work to get the end goal. No, the work is the end goal. To actually get to the point where you are good with girls, it's going to take more than just trudging through work. It's going to have to be from an inner place of loving, becoming somebody different, to chasing something big, to chase something that's scary. And that's something that you are resisting or fighting, and you don't like lean into it and learn to love it. It's not something you should want to quit one day. This is learning and to grow yourself and become more charismatic, more extroverted, get yourself out there talking to women. And you think that one day I don't have to do this, and I pray for the day that I figure this out and I don't have to do this anymore, then you're never going to figure this out. And stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to me, to LeBron James, Michael Jordan, to RSD to different coaches, to people that might be in your social circle in your life. Compare yourself to you yesterday, to 3 months ago, to 6 months ago, to a year ago. Are you improving from your old version of yourself? If you compare yourself to other people, it will slow down your progress. You have to compare yourself to you. If you're looking at other people, they don't have the same situation as you. Your game is going to develop differently than anybody else's. You're going to have a unique style of game, unique style of charisma that's going to be yours. It's not going to be mine. It's not going to be somebody else's. My style of charisma, if you ever come on a bootcamp and you see me game, it's not like anybody you've ever seen. The same way it is with another coach who's figured this shit out, or another guy who's figured this shit out. The way that you're going to develop is different. And if you are comparing yourself to me, you're never going to become me. The same way I'll never become you. Back to self-lying again, SMV. Now, I know that there's a little bit of like, it almost feels like inconsistency for me to constantly bring up SMV, but there's a lot of reasons for it. And a lot of game is learning to be comfortable with ambiguity. SMV is going to be really important because you want to look like the guy is good with girls. Not just for the women, but for yourself. Because if you look like the guy that is like that, with the weight of society telling you that your looks matter and this matters and that matters, when it's only like me on YouTube telling you the other way, it helps to have that shit in place. Not to mention every time you change your looks or you change your style, it facilitates and helps your ego get more flexible and change. It's like, if I look different, I must be somebody different. So if you're trying to change and you start changing your outfit, all right, I'll put it this way. If I shaved your head right now or shaved a bald spot on your head, sent you out, you'd probably cry on the spot. You'd probably like start sobbing. Where's that coming from? Your ego is dying. Your ego is dying. It's going through something that they can't handle. So by changing your style, it facilitates the ego change. At first, you might go through ego death. That's fine. The ego has to die. Your sense of self has to die to replace it with a new sense of ego, to replace it with a new ego, a new self. And that's good. We need to kill it. It's not getting the results that you need. It has to die. You have to go to the gym, work on diets, sleeping plenty, be careful with drugs and alcohol, wear suntan lotion, lotion up, drink a lot of water, eat greens, work on your fashion, work on your hair, like try something new all the time. What do the guys that get the results with women look like? And then copy them. Now, sexy demeanor. Now, I'm not really going to go into this too much because I've talked about this in so many different videos. And actually, I'm probably going to put up a little tag to another video that can actually help you guys out with this. But really quickly, tonality, body language, using can lines, etc., etc. Basically, the external, the stuff, the way you speak means a lot. You can say the same thing in 1,000 different ways. And a lot of guys always ask me, how do I build fucking attraction? You do it through your tone. Stop worrying about the words. Stop fucking worrying about the words. It's not the words. It's the fucking tone. It's the fucking tone. It's the way you move and speak. It's the way you move and speak that turns women on because it's an extension of yourself. It's an honest signal. Letting go of outcome. Again, enjoy the ride. You will get the results eventually if you are persistent and smart. If you're getting coaching, if you're doing this, if you're doing that. Chase something crazy, chase something big that almost creates its own religion. You don't need the women. You need the journey. Love the journey. If you guys want to read a really good book about this, it is The Alchemist. I can't remember who it's by. I'll probably put the book right here, right now, but read the book. It's about the journey and the man you become. You will get the women, but you being so obsessed with getting the women is going to make the journey harder. And this shit isn't supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And the fact that it's hard, the same way that hitting the gym is hard, pushing out that last rep, it makes your chest bigger. Even though it fucking hurts, you get a better body. In the same way that all this pain, all this rejection, shit like that, fuck the rejection. Because you know what? The rejection is good for you. You should love it just the same way that you love the success. The rejection should hit you the same way success does, because it's the same fucking thing. They both push you forward in this shit. And that's pretty much all I have to say with this video, actually. If you guys want any coaching, text me at 702-841-9909. Let me know. And with that being said, peace.
These ideas are nightmares to white parents whose worst fear is a child with dyed hair and who likes earrings. Like whatever they say has no bearing. It's so scary in a house that allows no swearing to see him walking around with